Hi everyone, my name is Devon and I am a digital account manager here at Practice Promotions. Today's webinar is on making this year the best year yet. We can go ahead and get started. The first thing is going to be updating your stat tracker. So as many of you know, your stat tracker documents how many new and reactivated patients you are seeing month to month. This is important because it tracks the number of new patients and your patient retention rates. It also helps your digital account managers, and if you're a ultimate client, your print account manager, break down the month-to-month processes to really see what's working and what's not. So this will allow us to see from, December to January, or even, January to December throughout the whole year, what those ups and downs are looking like, where we've made changes, what's working, why are we seeing those improvements, if we saw a dip, why are we seeing that dip, and so on and so forth. So it's really important that you're popping in here on not only a week-to-week basis, but on a month-to-month basis, just to help us track these stats and see how things are going. This is giving us a quick look at what your stat tracker actually looks like for 2020. So on the left-hand side, we can see it broken down by months. So again, that's going to be your new patients, your reactivated patients, and then total patients, new and reactivated. And then down at the bottom, you'll see patient visits. So we'll get the total for that there. And you'll just enter in those stats on a weekly basis, week 1, week 2, week 3, week 4, and on certain months, week 5. Give us the monthly total, and then at the end of the year, you'll also get your yearly totals as well. And then on this right-hand side, we have it broken down in graph format. So again, your monthly new patients, monthly reactivated patients, monthly patient visits, and then yearly totals. And the graphs are really great because that's going to give us a comprehensive overview of the ups and downs. We can really get a good look at, maybe middle of the year, we saw some really good improvement and then plateaued a little bit, then saw a little bit more improvement here and there. So it really allows us to analyze what changes we're making, and again, what's working and what's not. Meet your 2020 goals with digital marketing. So here we're going to take a look at practice goals for 2020, taking control of your digital marketing. So of course, if you're on a Practice Promotion subscription, you do have a digital account manager here to handle and help guide you through lots of your digital marketing needs, but there are tons of different strategies that you can implement in-house and on your practice side of things to help things run smoother. And then again, if you're an ultimate client, you also have your print account manager to help you along as well. The first one is going to be fill out your stat tracker and track new patient and patient retention rates. So we just touched on that. But there's a lot more that we can do as well. So update your patient email list, which is your all subscribers list, on a monthly basis. This is going to help in particular if you are an ultimate client and your print account manager is sending out your digital newsletter via Campaign Monitor. But even if you're not an ultimate client, keeping your patient email list updated is going to be a huge help when you're popping into Campaign Monitor. And again, this is something your digital account manager can help you with, but sending out email campaign blasts, general announcements, maybe you have an event coming up or a workshop that you want to send out to your all subscribers list. Keeping this updated is going to be a really great way to make sure you're documenting all that and you're hitting everyone that you want to when you're sending those emails out. The next one is going to be send recently discharged patient email list to your digital account manager for review request email blast. So this is a little bit different than your all subscribers list, as this is actually going into your business center reputation management section. And this is going to be done with your digital account manager, and you can sort of get into a routine of your own with this. I definitely recommend doing it, once a week or every couple of weeks to really stay up to date on this and send these emails out in a timely manner. But basically what you'll do is keep a running tally of any recently discharged patients, or even patients who are, 3 to 4 visits into their physical therapy or physiotherapy journey, and you think they would be a good candidate to write a review. Go ahead and add them to that Excel or Google Sheets document and send that over to your digital account manager. They will then import that into the Business Center Reputation Management section and blast out a review request email stating something along the lines of, "Hey, thank you so much for choosing XYZ Physical Therapy. Would you mind taking a couple minutes to leave us a review?" And then establish processes within your clinic to ensure you're asking patients for a review. So this is just kind of branching off of that review request email blast. So while we can absolutely do it through email and digital marketing means, there are also things that you can do in your clinic to ask patients to leave you a review as well. And many times that's a great way to go, especially because you know your patients, you know where they're at in their physical therapy journey. So you can, when they're checking out, or maybe they're signing up for their next visit, something like that at the front desk, that would be a great opportunity for your front desk staff to say, hey, would you mind taking a minute to leave us a review? We can also set up QR codes for you. So if you're interested in getting a QR code printed or a flyer printed, reach out to your print account manager or digital account manager and we can help you there. But those are some great tools. Just say, hey, would you mind leaving us a review? Just go ahead and scan your smartphone with this QR code, and it'll take them right to either your Google My Business, your My Listing page, or even your Facebook page. Makes it really quick and easy, and you can kind of check that off. They did it right there in-house. And then finally, use your new patient welcome series. So this is going back into Campaign Monitor. Your new patient welcome series is a great tool for you to take advantage of. So this is going to be something that's set up. It's an automated journey that's set up as soon as your website goes live by your digital account manager. And basically what this is this is a 6 email series designed to follow along a patient during their physical therapy or physiotherapy journey. So as soon as you get a new patient in, whether it be they're signing up for their first consultation or their first visit, your digital account manager can send you a URL, which is attached to a Ninja form. And in that Ninja form, you'll just drop in the patient name, the new patient email address, you'll hit submit. And as soon as you hit submit, that's going to trigger the first email in the new patient welcome series. And it's just going to be an email saying, hey, welcome. Thank you so much for choosing XY Physical Therapy. Would you mind, filling out these new patient forms before you pop in? And then in the meantime, check out our patient testimonials page, our health blog, all that good stuff. And then about a week or so later, they're going to receive a second email, and that's going to be a Stay Connected email. That's going to connect to your social media platform. So, like us on Facebook or follow us on Instagram, whatever platforms you're using. A couple weeks later, there's going to be a how are you feeling email. So it's just touching base with your patient. This is assuming by this point they've already been in for at least their first visit. So it's just checking in with them. A week or so later, they're going to receive a refer a friend, just an email asking, hey, do you have any friends or family that you think may benefit from physical therapy? If so, would you mind referring them? It'll send them to the refer a friend page on your website. And then the last 2 emails are going to be review generation emails. So again, similar to those review request email blasts, those are just going to say something along the lines of, hey, would you mind leaving us a review? It'll only take a couple minutes and we really appreciate it. So that's going to be a great tool for you. And then again, it's designed to follow the patient along through their journey. So it takes the pressure off of your team to really keep in touch with the patient on a consistent basis. The automated journey is basically going to take care of that for you. And then any additional emails that you send out are just going to be that much better on top of these emails already going out through the new patient welcome series. So it's a really great tool. I definitely recommend you use it and take advantage of it. And then just to continue these practice goals for 2020. So staying active and consistent on social media. While if you're a platinum or ultimate subscriber with Practice Promotions, you are getting 4 social posts per month done by your digital account manager, which is great. And that keeps you consistent as far as content going out. But I definitely recommend and encourage you to post content on your own. Relatable content, don't be afraid to show some personality. People definitely want to see pictures of what's going on in the clinic. They want to see pictures of your staff members, fun things going on, any events that you're having, pending patient approval, patients receiving services and treatment there. Those are things that people want to see and is only going to increase your engagement and following online. And then take advantage of Campaign Monitor. So again, apart from that new patient welcome series, which is going to be huge, you also have full access to your Campaign Monitor account to send out those email blasts for just things happening in your clinic. So like I said before, any events that you're having, if you have a workshop coming up, general announcements, maybe someone had a baby or you have a new staff member, those are things that people want to know. That's great content. And not only that, it's just going to get you back in front of your patients, keep you really first and foremost in their mind. So that's a really good one to do. And then don't underestimate backlinks. Backlinks are links that are directing towards your website. So those are going to be great for increasing overall SEO. And then referring practices, it's all about who you know. Don't neglect your online reputation. Respond to reviews and streamline in-house processes. So I'm going to touch a little bit more on this in the next couple of slides. So the first one here is going to be referring practices. Personal connections equal strong relationships. Securing new relationships with local practices and business is going to be huge for getting new patients in your door through physician referrals and even just local, word of mouth and things like that. So getting out there in your community, going to local events, pounding the pavement, meeting some local physicians, and really creating relationships and personal connections with them is going to go a long way. And then beyond that, tracking those physician referrals. So anytime you do receive a new physician referral, make sure you keep track of those and nurture those relationships. Reach out to those physicians personally and thank them for that. It's going to ensure longevity of the relationship rather than just a one and done sort of deal. And then make the referral process simple. There are tons of different ways that you can simplify it, not only in-house, but also for the physicians referring those patients to you. So if you have questions on this specifically, there are tons of things on the practice promotion side of things that we can help you with, things like physician referral pads and things of that nature. So feel free to reach out to not only your digital account manager, but if you're an ultimate client, your print account manager, and we can direct you in the right direction for that. And then don't neglect your online reputation. So this is kind of going back to streamlining things. So delegate specific tasks to individual employees to ensure consistency. This is going into your reputation management section. So that's going to be those reviews coming in. Reviews are going to be huge. One thing we definitely want to make sure you do is you're popping in and responding to all of these reviews, even negative ones. But beyond that, I absolutely encourage you to maybe narrow this task down to one or two staff members max within your, clinic. And that way, when these responses are going out, everything is streamlined in a way that it's all the same voice. There's not a bunch of different people worrying about it. When there are too many people working on the same project, things are much more likely to fall through the cracks. And then across the board, there's no cohesiveness with those responses. So delegating that task to, one or two people is going to make things run much smoother and just work a lot better. And then consistency is key. Don't fall behind. So respond to reviews quickly to ensure any upsets are handled in a timely manner. If you're popping on and responding to a review a month or two later, it's almost a little bit null and void. It's so far out of the patient's mind at that point, especially negative ones. You really want to get on there and respond quickly and really as soon as possible. So they know that their opinion matters. They know that they've been heard, and it can really go a long way in, bringing potential patients back into the clinic if they have a future injury or something like that. So getting in there right away or as quickly as possible is going to be critical in that. And then again, streamlining processes, and this kind of goes into, again, the delegating specific tasks to individual employees. And this is with social media posting. And similar to that reputation management and responding to those reviews, consistency on social media is really important as well. That consistency in the voice of your captions on social media, especially with things like Facebook and Instagram. People are very, interested in pictures going out and things like that. When there's too many people working on the same project, it can feel a little bit disjointed. And on your side of things too, it can make things a lot easier if check that box. We know one of our staff members is handling that, and take advantage of your products as well. Your social marketing tool and business center, if you're a platinum or ultimate client with practice promotions, that is included for you to use to schedule out those social posts. Maybe you want to pop in on every Monday or every Friday and schedule posts out for that week or the following week, so you can just kind of be hands off for the next couple of days, and those posts are going out in a timely and consistent manner. And then set goals and create internal employee contests to bring in more reviews. So this is kind of going back to those in-house processes for asking patients for reviews while they're at the front desk, either scheduling their next appointment or signing out or getting discharged. Setting these goals and creating some fun contests is just going to motivate your employees to ask for those reviews. Even a little bit of recognition goes a long way. Maybe doing a contest of who got the most patient reviews last month, and they get an award for that month. Just a little recognition is good. So setting goals and creating those contests can go a long way and just be a lot of fun. And then working with your digital account manager to ensure timely sending of review request emails. We've already touched on this a little bit back, but this is again going to be huge. Just making sure you're sending these out, either when a patient is 3 or 4 visits in, or they're recently discharged. Getting that review request to them as soon as possible ensures that their physical therapy or physiotherapy is still fresh in their mind. They're feeling really great and invigorated coming out of that. They're feeling back on their feet, pain-free, so they're more likely to be willing to leave that review for you. And then beyond review request emails, never hesitate to reach out to your digital account manager, or if you're an Ultimate client, your print account manager. We are always here to help you. We are more than willing to give you a hand or some guidance with anything that you need as far as your products, services, just advice in general. So that is really what we're here for. So that's about it for today's webinar. If you have any questions, like I said, don't hesitate to reach out to me or your digital or print account manager, and we will be in touch. Thanks. Have a great day.